Roblox has just made their biggest mistake yet. They are now trying to delete all classic faces in Roblox. This comes after limiting chat for most users, forcing them to verify with AI, then a data leak happened, along with many other countries banning the game entirely. Watch until the end to find out how bad it really gets. Also, make sure to subscribe with notifications to help me reach 130,000 subs. I would highly appreciate that from you. But yeah, Roblox is apparently deleting all classic faces from the game. And I'm gonna be honest, it's seriously making me lose hope in this game. I fell in love with this game as a kid, and again when I was older and started making videos about the game and from the game. But it's making me realize day by day that David Baszucki truly doesn't care about his players, and Eric Castle would be disappointed is an extremely underrated way of expressing how he would feel. He would be heartbroken and would hate how greedy and money hungry David really is. But you know, I don't think David gives a single about Eric Castle's legacy, which is why he makes such bad updates. Like, how many investor-friendly updates do you need, bro? Like, how on earth does removing classic faces going to boost the stock price? Like, it makes no sense at all, and to me, it seems like he is farming these terrible updates in order for the community to blow it up, causing more attention going towards Roblox, therefore upping the stock. I think that may be the whole plan with greedy Mr. Baszucki, but bro, removing something that shaped the game so much is actually insanity to me. The classic faces meant so much to the originality of the game, but I guess we can say goodbye to that now. Roblox has just put all classic faces off sale. Like bro, this is terrible for the game. There's that many copied limiteds and UGC items, they can't remove them, but apparently classic faces are the problem. I do have some half good news, I guess, not really, with the RTC updating everybody with. Correction, only 10 classic faces are currently on sale, with obviously the rest being off sale. Limiteds are not traditional items, thus are not counted. We have linked all remaining classic faces. If you wish, you can buy them before they are taken off sale. So at least we get some classic faces that will probably get taken off the market, and you know, definitely will. So I suggest finding this tweet and buying them all. The classic faces that we still have are Shiny Teeth, Silly Fun, Good Intentioned. One of them that the RTC linked has already been removed, so I can't see that. But you also have the classic P face, so I guess we can be grateful for that, right? Glee, Awesome Face, which is a good one. Best believe I am buying that, and buying everybody I can that item. Friendly Grin, Scarecrow, and oh look, another one of the items they linked is off sale. So you guys have to be very quick if you want any of these faces I'm showing you guys. And yeah, that is it. That is all the classic faces you can still buy as of right now, but very soon they will be all taken off the market. The reason for this change and why exactly they wanted to remove classic faces, well, this is because they want every face in the game to look quote clean and be animated. Don't know what was so wrong with the classic faces that you had to remove and update each one of them, but that's what they have done. And they couldn't even do that right. We have so many faces right now that either don't look the same, are missing features, or are just glitched in general. Let me just play a clip for you from Green Lego Cat's new video, just so you understand what exactly I'm talking about.
Quick test of a bunch of them, and it's absolutely insane not only how bad they look when 3D, but also how bad they animate. One of my biggest concerns was how they look in-game, because the 3D parts on previous dynamic heads looked really weird. That concern has now sadly become reality, as the 3D parts completely deviate from the original look, do not look good, and are often messed up. For one, most of the faces with tongues have weird 3D tongues that look so bizarre and almost creepy to an extent. Thankfully, not all tongues have become 3D, but I think most did, and they genuinely look terrible, uncanny, and honestly a bit disgusting.
Obviously, with this change, they have also removed the option of choosing classic faces when you're inside your inventory. I mean, if it wasn't obvious before, they're clearly pushing for dynamic heads in order to make the investors happy, but oh well. Everything is so clearly aimed at investors now. Like, it's not even subtle anymore. Every decision feels like it's made to look good on paper instead of actually improving the platform. And what's worse is that half of these changes don't even make sense from a business perspective. They just end up making the player base more frustrated. I'll show you guys in a minute how exactly the investor-friendly updates are affecting Roblox's stock and how these updates are for short-term money, and they really don't have a single bit of care for this game and platform in their body. I mean, how about we just have a look at what people have been saying about this? We have Project Supreme, a massive Roblox YouTuber, saying this: Roblox literally just dropped one of the worst updates possible. Adding age verification was one bad thing, but removing classic clothes and now even faces is just insane. Even the value from SSHF has dropped so bad. Roblox knows how to disappoint their community once again. We got a dedicated Roblox fan saying this, Roblox just deleting our faces and collections. Even Creekcraft would comment saying, the end of an era, with a crying emoji.
I want to talk about something. First off, I don't mind that Roblox is making new dynamic faces. I don't think many people mind that Roblox is making new dynamic faces. The problem, though, is that Roblox removed the classic faces here, and they're forcing us to wear the dynamic ones. And the problem with the dynamic ones, as you can tell from literally the catalog of Roblox right here, is that they have a lot of problems. I mean, just look at that. Look at this. I think the biggest example here I could probably give is Flamingo's face. Everyone knows what Flamingo looks like. Flamingo probably has one of the most iconic avatars on all of Roblox, and this is what his face looks like. It's called the goofball face, and this is what it's always looked like right here. Well, if you go on Roblox and you look up the new goofball face, here it is right here. You might notice that there's a lot of problems with it. Like, for example, the teeth are in the completely wrong spot. He went from looking like Farmer Joe to looking like someone who's going to sell you crack in a Walmart parking lot at 3 a.m. in the morning. The teeth aren't even attached to the top of his mouth anymore. They're in the completely wrong spot. So Roblox, if you're going to force us to wear the new versions of these heads, then you got to at least make the new versions actually look accurate and look like the old ones. You failed. You haven't done a good job at that.
Anyway, I think it's pretty safe to say that the community are not happy when it comes to the removal of classic faces. And I can't really blame them, to be honest. I'm pretty angry myself. Before I was talking about how these updates are purposely made so that they boost their stock. Well, let me just explain that to you. Okay, so if we take a look at their stock for when they added this update, we can see a suspicious spike in growth with the price of their stock, which would have made investors millions if they had sold then, which they definitely did because the price plummeted straight after. So it's pretty clear to me that these updates are only for making quick bread for these billionaires and CEOs who already have hella money and own hella businesses. Like, it's just greed at its finest. What they literally talked about in the Bible, and we have to just suffer because of them. I'm sensing a common theme here. It makes it real clear why they have been doing everything they have recently. For example, adding AI age verification that doesn't even work because are just buying accounts labeled 13 to 15 just to grab kids. Then that entire thing having a data leak. David leaving moderation up to AI, which is not only bad for problems that need real moderation, but it easily flags accounts and has been deleting many trading accounts, with them even deleting one of the richest Roblox accounts in history. Conclusion is Roblox is bad. They're adding bad update after bad update, which clearly seems to profit for investors. I'm not sure if there is much hope left in this game, to be honest, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that concludes today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like if you did, but I highly suggest if you have the time, go and watch my last video where I cover another bad Roblox update that literally has been deleting accounts, which I was just mentioning, and could even get yours deleted. Check it out.